Firstly, it's important to realize that you think in mental images and pictures. And what that means is that every experience you're going to have creates a mental image. And over time, that mental image we refer to as a memory. But that memory simply is a mental image that's stored within your mind. As a T.P.C. image coach versus a traditional counseling person, the difference is that it will be about developing new mental images within their mind. You know what? You've heard, when people say, I want a new life, what they really want is new experiences. And what do experiences create? Mental images. And as a T.P.C. mindset and image coach, for us, it's about creating new mental images that override past memory images that are not helpful, productive, and going to serve you in a good way. And the difference with a T.P.C. image coach and a traditional counselor is a traditional counselor is going to bring up a past memory and have you talk about that past memory. It's important to realize that mental imagery is actually energy and in the form of emotion. So when you bring up a past memory and talk about it, you become the recipient of that energy or that emotion again. And in doing so, you begin to deepen the impression of that mental image again. So let's say you had a traumatic experience, and let's say it was, years ago. And then tomorrow you went and purchased a lotto ticket, and then you won, let's say $10 million. So that experience of winning that money, what it does, it becomes your most prominent image, therefore overriding the past traumatic image. That person without knowing started to imagine new mental images about what are they going to do with the money, and therefore increasing the awareness and perception of the new mental image, like, my goodness, I have $10 million, I'm going to travel. So when that image of travel pops in their mind, what does that image do? It starts to feel good. That person feels good. They think about the places they can go and eat and they think about the things they can buy with that money and all the adventure they can have. So now what that does is that it now shifts that individual into a new feeling and new life because of the new mental images that are produced. That's why a lot of people go through counseling, but nothing, what you find is nothing really changes in the life of that person. And so healing really comes from creating new images. And your life pattern is a reflection of your TMI, your thought and mental image pattern. So you change the mental image, you change how you feel, you change your life. To experience, you're always creating experiences, and it's important that you experience new experiences all the time. But an image that is stuck in the mind, it's only stuck in the mind because that person won't actually come out of the mental image. They actually won't let go of the mental image until they win lotto. Just joking. So ultimately, as a T.P.C. image coach, we are about breaking, enabling you to break out of the pattern of a traumatic image in order to move into the newness of creating new mental images. And it really comes down to a choice. Mental imagery is not only energy, but can be very, very powerful in regards to holding people in the image. So once you learn how to detach and become the observer of, then you become a person who creates at will the life that you want through mental imagery.